Welcome to Local Business Spotlight, everyone. I'm Troy Thompson. Joining me today is Morgan Hill from Hill and Hill Financial. And today we're talking all about retirement and estate planning. I love this conversation.
I do too.
How are you, my friend?
Glad to be with you.
Well, I do want to say to you, when it comes to retirement and estate planning, give everyone some sound advice on when they should seriously start thinking about this.
Really good question. Thank you for bringing this up. One of the things that I find is, first of all, the estate planning, just the conversation, people get a little taken aback.
They think this is only old.
Or they go, I don't have much, I'm not rich, and we have this real big misunderstanding. First of all, full disclosure, I have education in the area of law. I have stuff on the walls in my office that says I've learned a couple of things. I'm not a licensed attorney, don't pretend to play one on TV, but I work with a wonderful team of attorneys throughout the country. One of the big things that I share with people is there are different ways in which your assets can move, both during life and death.
Right.
We always hear about this thing called probate. You know, what happens? Is probate bad? Is it good? So we talk through, what is the probate process? What's its history? What are the documents that you need? There are certain things that can pass by operation of law. For example, if I had my brother, we could own something jointly with rights of survivorship. You've heard that, joint tenants. With rights. Well, gosh, if I go, he gets it, he goes, I get it.
Right.
There are things like trusts. When you say, do I want to protect this property against any number of things that could pop up? And then finally, you have things that move by contract in your estate. People say, I don't have any contracts. I said, no, your IRA is a contract. You name someone. Your insurance policies, your annuities. And so the first thing we try to help people is, one, demystify. Estate planning is not for this group or that group. It's for anyone who has stuff that they want to make sure people they love get, not people they don't. So we walk them through all three of these areas, and how does this work generationally to make sure what goes to a surviving spouse also goes to the next generation that they love and care for. All
right, well, talking about longevity, there are big issues, right? When it comes to that. For retirement, let's talk a little bit about what are some of the ways to effectively plan for it.
When you just planning for longevity? Well, one of the things that
for your retirement,
for our retirement, is we do the work that we do. We really focus on 4 key areas: investing in income, risk management, estate planning, and taxes.
Right.
So one of the first things we do is make sure that the investing in income that we set up will actually last. The next thing that we do that's not necessarily fun, Troy, is what happens if you're 96. You know, we like thinking about getting to retirement. We don't like to think much about getting through retirement. And so we do a lot of work when it comes to longevity planning. It could be family, it could be various insurances that can protect you so that you live your life. I can live my life with dignity and respect right up until the end.
I agree with you. All right, the stock market's done really well this last few months. We all know that. Okay, and I think it's only going to get better. Fingers crossed, huh? All right, so how do we protect ourselves from the market if we're a little unsure?
Sure. One of the things that we do, and people can go to our website and look this up, is we've developed models that show where money can live. What I mean by that is this. Too often we think of investing for retirement as simply my Merrill Lynch, my Raymond James, my TD Ameritrade account, and I've got an international domestic sector funds, etc. Well, that's a world. Nothing wrong with that. The younger you are, maybe you have more in that world. Well, there are certain types of tools that grow when the market grows, but they don't lose when the market loses.
Oh, really?
And people go, never heard about that.
Neither have I.
There are tools that can provide stable returns, such as dividends or bond payments, that do not correlate. So if the market's up, there's no change in your percentages, and if the market drops, there's no change. And people go, I didn't know these existed. And as a full-service firm that we are licensed in all of these areas, we just want to make sure people are aware of all their options.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Morgan. We appreciate it. If you want to find out more information, there it all is up on the screen for you. Hill and Hill Financials.